you kept me from pushing on through. Baby, I'm gonna leave you a thing you better could never do. And I'm gonna get running, I'm dreaming of that open road.
Greetings from Ho Chi Minh City. I'm Ron Ward, and this is GBU Indie Live, the weekend live stream show here on the GBU Indie Live channel. How's it going out there? Anyone with me? I should do the, like, anyone with me? Do I have? With me? Nope. Okay. I am all out of reverb today. I have no idea why. But I do see a few of you here with me. Thanks for being here. And it's going to be a great show. It really is. I think with the help of people in the community, and I was looking at songs all week, really good show. A lot of good events on the show as well, which we'll get to in a little bit. Let's see who we have here first. Glenn Clark, one of the most usual suspects. Maze Inn Music Lab, who we know is our friend Jude Capana. Zach W., how you doing there, my friend? Did I say Glenn Clark? Maffey's Garden, which is Matthew Anderson. Jade Starr, who is my moderator tonight. Thank you for being here and doing that for me, Jade. I highly appreciate it. I think that's about it for the folks who have checked in, with a comment. We have a really cool show tonight. It's a good meld of different genres of home recorded indie music, as well as from the different groups here that we, collaborate with to put together the show. GBU, CRR, and RTR, and then individual artists. So it's kind of balanced tonight. And for the first time, in cooperation with Real Talk Radio, which is a Facebook page where they play a lot of home recorded indie music, we're going to play the RTR Top 10 list for July. It's a Spotify playlist that they update each month, and it's a member voted list. So it's a pretty cool thing. And they gave me their okay to play some of the songs from that on this show, which I'll do. And let's go ahead, and I'll talk as folks are popping in here. I see that we have Scott Borthwick with us now. Welton Kinder, who has a track on the show tonight. Mark Lavelle. Kronksong is here with us, as well as Alan Abrams, who I believe has a track on the show tonight. Yes, indeed, everybody. So you're in for a good show tonight, because not only are we going to get some songs from vastly different genres on that RTR Top 10 playlist, we have the official premiere of Darren Anderson's track Habit on his YouTube channel tonight in 1 hour. So that's happening tonight. We're going to be the premiere stream, of Glenn Clark's new track Rattlesnake. Maze End Music Lab has a brand new track, SOS, that hasn't been streamed yet. Hart has a new album, and it really just goes on and on. Album called Begin Again. We're going to hear a track off of that tonight, as everybody continues to hang out and say hello to each other. Welton Kinder is with us, and he will have a track played on the show tonight. So, I mean, we also have over from the Real Talk Radio side, Mr. Peabody's track Red or Blue from his new album, Little Black Book, his home recorded album, which has 28 tracks on one album and sounds fantastic. See, it's so great I can barely keep up with my own thoughts. So we're going to hear that song, Red or Blue, which kind of, reminds you of the red pill or the blue pill. But we hope that we don't get Agent Smith looking for Mr. Anderson, because we have two Mr. Andersons here tonight. Okay. All right. So, really cool show coming up. And in addition to that, we have all kinds of other good songs, including one from Jade Starr, including one from me, and Brian Bigler, an older one. But, so without further ado, let's just go to it. Check it out. The first song. And what I decided to go with, let's just make sure we're streaming here. Everything cool. All right. With the Kev Hart track, it was a hard choice. But it's been very interesting following along with the development of Kev's album in the We All Rise Together, group over there. And Jade, did you master some of these? I'm not sure. They sound really great. So, we've heard some of the tracks before, but congrats on the release of the album, Kev. And here is Broken Bones from his new album, Begin Again. Here we go. Being directed to Metal Shack. Let's see. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to figure out how to get Kev going on here. Maybe we should just try to get him on Spotify. You never want this to happen at the beginning of a show. There you go. Okay. But it's cool. Broken Bones by Kev Hart, Metal Shack.
And the seasons come but never change. Hope has left this place again. The ghosts here haunt our memories blame. Winter's left but our scars remain. And all forgotten, the town long faded, the bright lights burns away. Sadness of the morning sun shines her light on the great unknown. But it's cold and worn like the mountain stone. An empty path left all alone, and all forgotten, the town long faded, the bright lights burn. Memories have taken me, your words left to decay. the sadness of the morning sun, and shines her light on the great unknown. But it's cold and worn like the mountain stone. Empty paths left all alone. It's all forgotten, a town long faded, the bright light burns away.
Kev Hart with his new track, Broken Bones, from his new album, Begin Again. And man, what a great track to start the show with. I hope y'all agree. And of course, we're going into it again. Let's see. Ron's trying to figure out where the music's coming from. Hold on. There you go. Let's see what we have going on. Okay, as we just finish up with that Kev Hart track. Excellent recording, as usual. I know all of us here can appreciate the quality of that recording, you know, the way that it sounds, because we're all striving, if not for that exact sound, for something that sounds, you know, is clear and deep and full, but still a lot of headroom. I love it, you know, and I think Kev was pretty brave in saying, okay, I'm going to do an acoustic album. After being such an avid and insolent heavy metal player for the last as long as we've known him. So good on you, man. Good luck with the album, and thanks for making it available to play here on GBU Indie Live, which we do on Friday nights, every Friday. Well, it's Friday night here in Ho Chi Minh City where I am. It's a morning show in the U.S. and Canada, and a noontime show in the U.K. and, you know, in the afternoon in Europe, and then it's at night in Australia. So wherever you are, if you're watching on the replay, hope you're enjoying the show. And having said that, I'm going to play a track by Mr. Peabody, also known as Peabody Prodigy, who's an artist over on Real Talk Radio, helps him run things over there, but the guy with the 28-track album. And I'm going to end up playing every track on his whole album on these shows sooner or later. But right now, let's just play the one called Red or Blue on Spotify from the album Little Black Book by Mr. Peabody. Whoops. Coming up.
Surgery, jaws drop. When I see the ones I love and miss, so be in the trying to serve and scarce, injured, rodent, delectable. be judged by my actions or words I retro. Questions only answer when we're dead. Will I be good enough in the eyes of the Lord? It's on a self-inflicted sword. These the thoughts that I ponder as time takes more. I've walked with the Lord and danced with Satan. Will he see the change of heart or my soul forsaken?
When I look at my priors, the constant need to get higher. I want to inspire, but what is required? I try to decipher, step up and decipher, admired, but lack of spiritual dividend is what's gonna be killing him. Feel me when I step down to your level, no longer down with the devil. So why am I still holding the shovel? I look to the heavens of blues, but my proof is I still stand in the rubble. Like anywhere I land, I seem to just stumble through trouble. I'll struggle, no rebuttal, always on a hustle. Yeah, I'm humble, but what does it matter when I'm just bearing white knuckles like juggle and fumble? To the point I'm so fucking puzzled, I fucking crumble. You can tell me all I gotta do is repent when I got regrets. Not even God could forgive, and even if he did, that pain is something I couldn't forget. If God decides my fate, then how could he put me through this? Tongue. Will my sins be forgiven? Will I be shown up? Undecided jury, or will I be hung from the roads of my sins in my past? Can I ever right the wrongs of my hourglass? Does a change of heart nullify the deeds of dark? Will I ever be forgiven for the nights that I looked up to the sky and screamed, I hate you, God? You can make the change, why don't you take the reins? I promise not all of us hate the same. I'm painful to inability to abstain for cocaine tar-filled veins, killing me, drilling these 31 gauge stains. Weak from life's pain, I can fix the world, doesn't mean that my name's saved. Finding I embrace the prominent providence, dominant, homogenous incompetence. Ain't no choice left but to blow the top off this.
All right, Peabody Prodigy with that track, and very passionately delivered. A lot of dynamics in the track. Some of it was chilled, some of it was frantic, as Mazen Music Lab points out. I mean, we got a lot of cool comments on that one. And that track is Mr. Peabody with Twin Sight, who did the track with him. So both of those artists who hang out over there at RTR were on that track just now from Mr. Peabody's album Little Black Book. Yeah, so check that one out. The next thing I want to do is play the first song off the Real Talk Radio Top 10 playlist for July 2020. RTR was gracious enough to kind of pass that one over to me so we could get the music out even more. I mean, this is a Spotify playlist that they make every year for their folks in their group on Facebook, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Even more cool because I could take the playlist, I'll just play it on the show maybe once a month or so, you know, something like this. So let's just go over and check out. Here's their playlist on Spotify. And I'm just gonna, start playing some complete or partial tracks because I really do have to get to some of the folks who are in the stream right now and who have songs on the show. But I also want to do this, so let's get some of these songs on the top 10 playlist out there, starting with What's in Your Heart by Snatch and Zeus King.
What's in your heart? When nobody said you leaving, you never say anything to my face, no. What's in your heart? All this time, I'd always stay balling.
Yeah. I've been thinking about you like every single day. You be deep in my thoughts, you're conquering my brain. When I meet you in person, don't know what to say. I'm an agent of peace, I stay up in my lane. I'm a lion, at least I never could be tamed. But you breaking me down, I never stay the same. Contradicting these words, I'm breathing through the pain. And my thoughts and emotions little to the pain. I close my eyes, pray to God, my soul to rise. My enterprise solidify, get satisfied with all those lies. Through all these nights, I do a recap, we'd always fight. But I stuck with you through all those stuff. Incapable of hate, I gave you love. I was gentle with your heart, but mine you were rough. Tough, it's a shame you consider that love. I was fed up, you know I had enough. I was down here to get up with all my stuff. I was ground with the metal, like all the time. Accelerate the pedal, decrease the rhyme. You're like that rash, I could never scratch. You hurting me, a man could've satisfied your ass. I hop on a beat and a rap with snatch, just to figure out that patch. Rap.
What's in your heart? When everybody said you leaving, you never say anything to my face, no. What's in your heart? All this time, I'd always stay balling. What's in your heart? 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 Yeah.
All right, What's in Your Heart by Snatch and Zeus King. Snatch Real Music and Zeus King. Thanks for that track from the Real Talk Radio Top 10 list for July. So we'll come back to that later. Next, however, we're going to play Glenn Clark's brand new track, Rattlesnake. He just dropped this a couple of days ago. Couldn't have been more than 2 or 3. Oh, the days pass so quickly when you're making tracks in your home studio. As is Glenn Clark lately. He did both the video and the audio for this. It's always a great thing to watch him work. Very creative mind. And what else did I want to say about this? Oh, this is the premiere stream of this song by Glenn Clark. So let's check it out. Rattlesnake.
Grew up on the wrong side of a dangerous town, where the sun melts the tarmac and everything is dust. They were lovers for longer than they could remember. They always wished for something more, a new life, fame, notoriety. See, they'd always been in trouble with the law. Those small town kids doing small town crimes. Until the summer they stole a car and she took her daddy's 6-gun. And they just drove and they didn't look back.
We're gonna make this easy. Just raise your hands up in the air. We're gonna bring this party down. Raise your hands, raise your hands.
it started to go wrong. Robbing stores and gas stations. They were making a name for themselves, but in all the wrong places. But we were always one step behind, just one step behind. It must have seemed like fun for a while until things got worse. They said they never meant for anyone to get hurt, but that's a lie. It's just a line. They knew what they were doing. They loved the life. And now they're cornered like a rattlesnake in a barn. But hell, they knew the score, and we all make choices.
We're gonna make this easy. Just raise your hands up in the air. We're gonna bring this party down. Raise your hands, raise your hands. We're gonna make this easy. Just raise your hands up in the air. We're gonna bring this party down. Raise your hands, raise your hands.
Ooh. Yes, another great track from Glenn Clark, who almost always tells a story in his song, which is a cool thing. And we had a song of his on the show on Wednesday on GBU Live here on the GBU Indie Live channel, and it was kind of eerie. I called it creepy at the time, yesterday or 2 days ago, but I think eerie is probably a better characterization of that video on Wednesday. Why am I talking about it? Because it was very haunting. I'm trying to remember the name of the song right now. I know Jade remembers the one where he's running around. He's running as if running away, But it's called Back to You, right? Is that right? I'm sorry, I can't remember the name right now, Glenn. But sometimes Papa's old gray matter's getting a little dusty. Well, I think some of your songs are creepy in a, great storytelling kind of way, but I don't think that one was creepy. I think it was more suspenseful, to tell you the truth. There's Scott Borthwick back again with us. Roll With Me, there you go. I knew that someone would remember it, and so Jude did over at Mazen Music Lab. Okay, all right. Fair enough, everybody. So, let's see what we have next. I was going to say something after this, but I forgot what it was. So, what I'm going to say instead is thank you to Jade Starr, who you'll see in the stream is the moderator, and she has moderated the show since we've come over from YouTube, from Facebook to YouTube. And so say hi to her. Hi, Jade, and thank you. And some people might not realize, well, most people probably do, but I'm just here to remind you that Jade Starr, in addition to being the proprietor over at her channel How to App on iOS, where she does daily and just a huge boatload of tutorials on iOS apps all the time, is a very prolific musician, and I mean a really talented one. And you already know all this, but you may not have heard this song. Maybe not. It is one of her newer ones, but I remember when it came out, I might have blinked. I saw it. I didn't get enough of it. But I'm going to play her song, World Divided, right now, as soon as I can navigate back to where I'm supposed to be. In order to do that, Jade Starr, Dread Circus with World Divided.
Split down the middle, control.
what can you say about that track? And such a meticulously orchestrated video. And Ross, let's go back over to the comments view. Right there, Russ 8889 was saying that he remembers, or he watched it being put together. I remember chatting with Jade in the weeks leading up to her making this video, and she'd go, "Hey, Ron, I got a gas mask." And I'm like, "Oh, baby." She's like, "Hey, Ron, I got a rubber suit, man. I got, like a, whatever you call it, and all kinds of crazy stuff." But it was fun. And there you see, and great use of all her video skills as well as her audio skills, songwriting skills, and musicianship. So thank you, Jade. Thanks for letting me have that on the show. I said, "Hey, can I play that?" She said, "Of course you can." So that was cool. I was glad to hear that answer. Okay, so let's move it on then to what do we got going on here. So what I'm going to do is play the second track off the RTR top 10 list, and easily the Steve Larkin Project one would not play, so I'm going to skip over to this one called Extinction 1983 by Richard Cynic, and here we go with it. Richard Cynic with that track, which is let me go back to the original list, called Extinction 1983. Cool name for the track, and kind of an 80s vibe, Billy Idol track with without the hair and all the screaming. But I dug that, and that's probably why it was called 1983 Extinction. So cool track. Richard Cynic from the Real Talk Radio top 10 list. So that was the second one on the show tonight. Thank you for that very much. And the next thing that we have, and I just got to get moving on this a little because so many of these tracks really have to be played in their entirety. And I also do want to keep up with the chat here. Sorry that I missed all the love for a Jade song, because what an amazing song it is. And yeah, check out Jade's stuff. All of her bands right there on How to App on iOS or jadestar.com.au. Kev Hart has joined us. Kev, you missed your track, my brother, but that's okay. I mean, watch the very beginning of the show. You were the leading track for the night. So, excellent new EP, my friend. All right. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Dwayne Wilson of Mind Spark is with us. Thanks for being with us, my friend. Russ8889 still hanging out. Zach W. So, Zach W., if you have a track on here, but it's under a different name because you said that I spelled the name wrong or something, call it to my attention, man, and I'll rectify it. I'll play it, Welton Kinder. And, yeah, right, so we got Richard Cynic's music link right here as well, the Song Whip link for that track that we just heard off the RTR Top 10 list. Yeah, which also got a lot of good comments. So, great. Thanks for putting those links up there, Jade. But what I was talking about when I was about to say that some songs needed to be played in their entirety, like this next one by Gary Hobbs, which is also new. This one premiered I just remembered something. This song premiered, or this video did, on Metalhead Hippie's show several days ago, before my Friday show, and I played it again on Friday, and I'm going to play it again today, just because it's such a great song. Want to get it out there, all home recorded, just like the rest of us. And he's hitting that good sound like, you know, everybody on the show basically has hit a good sound so far tonight as far as the recording. And I would have to say that don't let it be said that Ron's show only sticks to one genre. Because check out the show, even so far. I'm digging it. And this is just another one. Little heavy metal. Well, no, this is less heavy than it has been. Oh, it's pretty fucking heavy.
Let's go! Bro, you know your music rocks. Smith's quit legit, and now he's making clocks. Hell's bells to tell me, is it chicken pox? Dot, forgot, I bought an empty box. You want and you need me. You try to see me. You lie completely. You ain't gonna break me. Loose lips and shift your secrets in the vault. These needs, disease, and victims of assault. Dig deep beneath you is a sight of fault. It isn't you, it's me, not good to pass assault. You want and you need me. You try to deceive me. You lie completely. You ain't gonna break me. You spread your hate and suffering, no more than poison lies. Manipulating with
your selfish lies, feeding us contradictions until we're hypnotized. Watching, waiting through your cautious eyes. You want and you need me. You try to see me. You lie completely. You ain't gonna break me. I'll smoke you like a pack. Tic Tacs and snacks, I'm like a heart attack. No news is good news, I take it back. Tap tap, I kick you in the cul-de-sac. You want and you need me. You try to deceive me. You lie completely. You ain't gonna break me. You spread your hate and suffering, go for the poison lies, manipulating with your selfish lies, feeding us contradictions until we're hypnotized, watching, waiting through your cautious eyes. You can't break me. You can't break me.
Oh, what a fantastic song. And brand new from Gary Hubbs. So much new music on the show tonight. It was blowing me away. I said in a post or just a comment in Jade's We All Rise Together group that I can't keep up, man. I just can't keep up. But I'm trying. I'm trying to catch all the, cool happenings in the community, but the community is just getting bigger and bigger, and I'll catch a lot of them, though. And if I don't catch you now, I'll catch you later. But we did catch that Gary Hubbs track. Let's see what everybody was saying about that one. I think we saw it as it came across there, But Russ says, always makes good stuff, and he does. Welton Kinder likes him. How could you not like? Even if you're not a heavy metal aficionado, you can't not like Gary Hubbs and his cool videos and songs, man. Damn it. And that's what I'm sticking to as well. Okay. Right on. What was next? Okay, so I think I'm going to go... Oh, no. Here's what I was going to do. Since Pete John's here with us, thanks for being here with us, Pete. I'll take the opportunity to say that if you can't get enough of home recorded indie music from the unsigned artists like this, then Pete Johns has his show, Your Music Live, on Saturday, tomorrow. Every Saturday. So check him out, and you can see the link to Studio Live Today, which is his channel, right there. And I believe somewhere around here I actually have the playlist with Pete's Well, let's just say this. I will put the link to tomorrow's edition of Your Music Live in the details to this live stream so you can check it out. Okay? And thanks for stopping by, Pete. Always great to see you here. So let me figure out how to get back to what I was originally doing. It's like, oh, Pete popped in. So, no, I did want to do that. And if I didn't say that now, I'd forget it. And here's another thing that I need to say right now before I forget is that, and Darren Anderson, keep me honest on this one, or Matthew, I don't know if I saw Darren yet recently, is that in about 6 minutes on the show, we're going to premiere Darren Anderson's new video for the song Habit. And I'm going to be navigating over there in about 6 minutes, so I'm probably just going to like talk until then, or maybe I'll play part of a song. But my point is, Jade, don't let me forget, please. I might forget, and if I forget that, I'd kick my own self. So, but let me just, since we're, going down this rabbit hole already, let me just pull up the link and, yeah, right here, because he sent me the link, and, sorry, let's see, where is it? Come on now. And I'm gonna open it up if Facebook allows me to. And of course, here you go, Facebook. Facebook is like, oh no. Okay, well, but what I will do, yeah, I guess. Hey, can you send me that link again real quick? Or I know I got it. See, if I screw this up, it ain't gonna be good. Because I don't see my, hold on a second. I don't see it coming up here in the link that, this always happens to Ron, folks. If you're not used to Ron's shows, then, I can't see it there in the, in my browser. It's weird. So, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to navigate over. Let's just, I'll bring you along on that journey since I'm already going down. I can't not do this. Let's go and just race over to Daryl. I know I said Darren again. His name's Daryl Anderson, everybody. I do it every week. I'm so sorry, but I know him well. Daryl Anderson. We had his song on the show for the last several weeks. Daryl Anderson. Let's see, this doesn't seem like the same Daryl Anderson. Too many Daryls. Okay, right on. All right, Daryl. I need my Daryl Anderson. Okay, there's got to be a better way than this. Maffey, if you could save me by sending that link, because I've got 3 minutes to get to that. How could I figure out how to get to which Daryl Anderson's YouTube site? Let's see here. Do I have anything here? Da-da-da. This is, well, this is in my spreadsheet. Okay, here we go. So, it's going. There it is.
Going out tonight.
All right. Habit by Daryl Anderson from his album Force of Habit. And it would seem that I missed playing the premiere on the show. Sorry about that, but at least we played the song on the show tonight. It was a great video, worth waiting for. And Matthew, please tell your brother that, whoops. Okay, no problem. We'll get it like I said. If I don't get you this time, I'll get you next time. And just some more great rock and roll. That's that good Aussie style rock and roll there on the show tonight. Okay, next. Oh, you know what? Did I? Right. So the next track is by Martin Hammer, and from Sweden. My friend Brian Bigler recommended this track for me to play this week because he says he works out to it in the gym all the time. It's a bit of an older track. Martin's a rocker, and he's very immaculate in his recording and production style. Got a very nice sound for his rock music. So let's check out Jekyll and Hyde by Martin Hammer.
Hey, ho, my faith is predicted by bro. I'm chained and convicted. I don't know the man that I become. Nowhere to turn to, nowhere to go. The last train just passed me by. I started to slip bit by bit, and now there's no reason to quit. Light it up and let the fire burn. Don't make it stop. The tide will never turn. See, a dying man is staring back at me, anxious and uneasy when I wake up in the night. Got to take the meds to feel alright. Light it up and let the fire burn. Don't make it stop. The tide will never turn.
Jekyll and Hyde by Martin Hammer, and a lot of great comments on his song. Just does a great production job on it. So thank you very much, Martin, and thank you, Brian, for reminding me of that song. And Martin's from Sweden, and we have another member of GBU, that being the GarageBand Users Group over on Facebook, and a lot of other cool groups that I know Leif Bork and Stefan Holm of Von Birch are here with us tonight from Finland, another Scandinavian country, with their track Roll Like Thunder. Yeah, their virtual band Von Birch is still rocking along, and this is one of their newer tracks. So, and thanks for being with us, Leif. Let's check out his track. You got that helicopter sound in there. Ah, Rolling Thunder, I got it. All right, so Von Birch, excellent new track, guys. I highly appreciate it. And thanks for being here. I think that's Leif. So tell Stefan, we all said thanks too, unless I got it mixed up. And the way the show's going tonight, man, Who knows? But thanks for that track. And some really great music in the rock genre. So let's go back to the next song on the RTR Top 10 Spotify playlist and see what we have in store. What did I do? So that was that. That was our Martin Hammer. Here we are. Javier Pierre with Connections is the next track on the Real Talk Radio Top 10 list for July 2021. Javier Pierre. Just a taste of that track by Javier Pierre, a very skillfully trained, what it sounded like, was it a tenor sax? Or, like one of those baritone oboes or something? I don't know, man, but that sounded great. I really loved it. Thanks for the opportunity to play at RTR. You got a lot of good artists over there. If you're not familiar with Real Talk Radio, you should check it out. It's a Facebook group as well as, and I'm going to show you now what their logo looks like. There they are right there in the middle of my cool guy list, my cool guy links list, which includes Jade Starr and Pete Johns and a lot of other cool folks, including Metalhead Hippie. So there you go. Real Talk Radio. Go over and check them out because they have a lot of music, a lot more music like this that we have been used to on this show. And of all genres, and what they promote is supporting each other in, just every aspect of the artistic process, and mostly people who have already released tracks or who do so consistently. So go check it out. It's on Facebook. They have a YouTube channel as well, but you could start out right there. Well, there it is. There's their YouTube channel. And they're on Facebook, very easy to find. So check them out. That's one of the lists I'm using tonight in the show. So go to it, check it out. And yeah, right there. What is Real Talk Radio? It sounds weird in a way because it's real talk, but it's all music. I think what they mean is it's real talk about producing music for the radio kind of thing. And they have a lot of talented admins and mods over there doing videos and interviews and this and that over there on the Facebook channel. Yeah, so that's what it is. And they do a top 10 list every month. And it's user voted top 10 list. You know? So that's what this is tonight, part of it. So thanks for asking that question. And as Alan Abrams points out, that the last track was relaxing. And I 100% agree with that. So let's check out what we've got going on here next, which is a track by Maze End Musicland, Jude Capana. And I know that he's been working on this track for a long time. He's got his songcraft, you know, just running like a well-oiled machine. And this is his latest one. You know, it's a storytelling adventure as well. He pointed out that it may be a really long track. 9 minutes, I didn't realize that. If it is, I'll play part of it. But the link is in the details to the live stream. But maybe he was just messing with me, because I know I listened to the whole song before. Okay, here we go. SOS by Maze End Music Lab.
sure to keep the floating box securely by your side. When the boat arrives, he'll give you all the ride. Here comes the boat they sent. It's coming in clear. On the front bow bridge is a man with a hook on a stick. As the boat is pulled in closer, I could see his other hand held a pistol. 3 quick shots as he hooked the box away and left us there to sink below the sea.
Jude Capana of Mazen Music Lab with SOS, and I had toyed with the idea of not playing the whole track, but immediately decided against it. So I hope that if anybody needed to take a mid-live stream break, they did so at that time. All right. Okay, so, yeah, thanks for your kind words, Pete. I think the show's going well, especially tonight with that Jude Capana track. All right. And next, a song by Brian Bigler's band with Ron Ward, Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard. We did this song twice, and with pretty cool effects both times. This was an acoustic version of this song, Set Godzilla Free, by Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard.
When he opens his eyes every 50 years, it'll be an infant years. He's big, bad, and green, so your armies won't stand. He's gonna knock down a building with the side of his hand. 17 monsters, hear me sing. In the return of the Titans, only one can be king. Our planet will perish and so will we, unless we set Godzilla free. His death ray'll kill all the planes you had, and your cruise missile nukes just made him mad. Born in a primordial gamma race, do you better watch out, Mothra, he's coming for you. 17 monsters, hear me sing. In the return of the Titans, only one will be king. Our planet will perish and so will we, unless we set Godzilla free.
Thanks, folks. We had a lot of fun doing that, and we're just glad that we didn't get sued by Toho Studios, because they're evidently pretty strict about that kind of thing, but nobody's ever said anything. And the original version of the song, which we did a year earlier, and this one that you just saw has been out for some months already, but I swiped some footage from another Godzilla movie. Yeah. But, you know, if they make me take them down, I will. But I think we're about to release one or both of those as part of an EP, so it'll be up on Spotify as well if they make me take down the video. So, thanks for watching. And let's go on to the next song by Brian Smith, who's an artist over on Real Talk Radio, called Just Feelings, Flash Bronson Mix, on Spotify. Check it out.
Everyone is telling me what I just need to be, but it ain't got helping me, it's putting me in goddamn misery. I see the past is falling further and further gone. I don't know how I'm feeling, so I put it in a song. Every time I see myself in the mirror, I see the suffering bubbling to the surface. I quiver that these chains wrapped around my feet are dragging me deeper, and I need to find a key so I can just be free. Just go look at my face and these lines are getting steeper. All the stress and anxiety shows itself while I keep them, but I'll keep pushing forward with a smile on my face until one day they're calling me a goddamn disgrace. Everyone is telling me what I just need to be, but it ain't got helping me, it's putting me in goddamn misery. I see the past is falling further and further gone. I don't know how I'm feeling, so I put it in a song. Every time they're telling me just to leave it, I keep stuttering and mumbling till I no longer feel it. Then I feel so numb that I am comfortably quiet. I'm inviting all you phonies just to sit down and try it. Everyone is telling me what I just need to be, but it ain't got helping me, it's putting me in goddamn misery. I see the past is falling further and further gone. I don't know how I'm feeling, so I put it in this song. Leave me just drowning in my sorrow, just like thunder and lightning, and on this time it is borrowed. I can't tell you now how many seconds I got left, cause there's something in my mind got helping me is putting me in goddamn misery. I see the past is falling further and further gone. I don't know how I'm feeling, so I put it in a song. Everyone is telling me what I just need to be, but it ain't got helping me is putting me in goddamn misery. I see the past is falling further and further gone. I don't know how I'm feeling, so I put it in this song.
Brian Smith with Just Feelings. And one of the things that drew me to, or at least caught my attention to Real Talk Radio was there are a lot of good beat songs over there. Not just beat makers, but, you know, hip-hop artists over there. I dig it, so I had to get some of that on the show, man. You know, some because it seemed to me that the shows when we had them over on Facebook were a little hip hop light. Yeah, I just wasn't getting it. You know, it wasn't available over there. Although, you know, and that's just what it was, because you get people there making music with the DAW. They're figuring stuff out, right? And it's fantastic. It's one of the best environments I've ever been in as far as just like learning and creativity. But then over on Real Talk Radio, they're doing the same thing as far as sharing their songs, you know. But there's a lot of beats. So not all, though. They have all kinds of genres over there, just like is going on over at the GBU and CRR addresses there, you know, on Facebook as well. So all equally cool. Go check them out. As I drone on, the night gets longer. There was the track by Brian Smith, which brings us to the next track on the Real Talk Radio Top 10 list for July 2021, which I believe we've gotten ourselves down to, yes, Demons, Solve the Notice, which I'll play right now. The track called Demons by Solve the Notice.
I'm already that low in your opinion. Blinded by your own tunnel vision. I'm not kidding. What did I expect? With these demons on my chest, I know my anger's trying to flex. Can you guess what's next? My demons get vexed. I have my demons. Destruction is tradition. I seem to already know my final mission. Blinded by my own tunnel vision, he's still wishing I pay myself respect and get these demons off my chest. But my anger's trying to flex, and my demons getting vexed. I said my demons getting vexed. My demons. My
right, Demons by Solve the Notice. Coolness from the latest top 10 track from Real Talk Radio. And I am completely remiss for quite a few tracks here in my plan. And as I always say, and it has always been said many times before me, no plan ever survives first enemy contact. And so it was in the case of the plan for this show, which my original plan was to play the Maffey's Garden song right after the Daryl Anderson song. I got Darren right in there, man. Is it? Right here it is. Maffey's Garden goes next. The Boat song. We played it on Wednesday night. Fantastic track. We're going to rock it again right now. Yes, and it is a cool riff. And those guys are... Oops. The brothers Anderson are both cool rockers. I love having them on the show. And their videos are getting better and better. Both of those two videos that I played and the one on Wednesday, top notch. Good stuff, guys. So, thanks to everybody for being with me. Let's check out the chat quickly here. Mark Lavelle, Kronk Song, is still with us, along with Ed B., who's been rolling with us for a little while. Rick Lisk as well. Thanks for being here, my friend. That's when you know that you have somebody, you know, who likes the show, is when they watch the show even when their song isn't on it, like Rick Lisk. He always watches the fucking show. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. And I appreciate Maffey's Garden right here for talking to me yesterday and with his brother about playing those tracks on the show tonight, and you know, the premiere of his brother's track Habit. And so hopefully you got to see that premiere, but you didn't see it on the show because I missed it by 30 minutes. I swore that he said 1 hour off, but I think it's probably in the email the other way. Sorry about that, guys, but I played your song Maffey's Garden when there were more people watching the stream. So, you know, it all evens out, man. You know, karma is either a bitch or can be a real sweetheart sometimes. Okay, so we have done, I think, let's see. All right, so Welton Kinder is here with us in the stream this evening with a track called Be My Toy Tonight. I mean, Daryl will love it for you. Okay, all right. I know. No, I love it too, man. I'm talking about this. We're talking about Daryl's song and all of that. It's no big deal. And I always get everything mixed up, so why shouldn't I continue? But what I am not going to get mixed up is those great videos you guys are making, because I need videos like that. If not, I have to play All Saigon Slick in the Boston Bard videos, and nobody wants to see that. Especially that one, you know, with me dressed up like a hooker. And I think there actually is one. I don't know. It all depends on how you characterize it. But next, Be My Toy Tonight. Is it Joy Toy, Welton Kinder? Or did I get the name of it wrong? If I did get it wrong here in my list, then you'll see it on the video, which we're going to play right now. Here we go. Weltenkinder. And I must be honest, I did not expect the robot. I mean, everything else I was not surprised by. Except the robot. Nice one, Weltenkinder. I liked it. I think everybody did. Check the chat. Yeah, see what I said? Told you. Right. It's radio ready, Ron ready. It's this Rick Lisk ready. All right. Okay, Weltenkinder says Laura Pulsar. It's a remix from a German music podcast competition. There you go. Super cool to have here on the show. Yeah. I know there are a lot of multi-genre shows, but I love it in the home recording arena, in the community, to have such a mix of genres as Pete does on Your Music Live. So check that out on Saturday. He has the same kind of thing, And I have to tell you the truth, a big thing of it for me is just hanging out with y'all. Hanging out with like-minded home recordists and artists like Patrick Chandler, who's had tracks on the show with his brother, Sean. Thanks for being here tonight, my friend. And I hope to see some more tracks, or just tell me where I should go creeping around to find them. Sometimes I just do that. They're like, hey, where'd you get that track, man? I'm like, don't ask me. I used to be in the government. Yeah. So Gregory O'Sullivan is here with us. I don't think I've officially greeted you yet today, Greg. Good to see you. Ed B still hanging out. Weltenkinder, whose track we just played, which is a good one. And Kronk Song. Along with Jade Starr is still with me. So thanks for hanging out until almost the end of the show. Everyone. Let's see what we have here. I definitely have to rock this Alan Abrams track right here, since Alan has been so patiently waiting all evening, but I had to have something, to make sure the show goes out with a bang. But this won't be the last track. But this is a song from Alan's album, which I have been playing tracks from for the last several weeks, Let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. There it is. His album is called Nobody Cares Volume 1, and this particular track is called Rise and Shine.
Rise and shine, my Valentine. Just open up your
Okay, thank you very much for that track, Alan Abrams, Rise and Shine off his album Nobody Cares Volume 1, Coolness in Abundance. And let's see, I think I'm going to go right on to the next song from the Real Talk Radio Top 10 list, which will be the last one from the list tonight. Sometimes there might be more, sometimes there might be less. And I'll only do this list once a month, I think, because they do it once a month. So not every week I'm going to have a list like that. Most of the time I had to go scrounging for songs, but, anyhow, sometimes I might be able to play more of them, and I would like to, but there were just so many people in the stream tonight who had tracks on the show, and I had to play them so in their entirety. But we are, going to make sure that a significant portion of that list gets played sometimes, during some of these shows when it gets agreed upon, and we'll advertise it in the groups and all that. And then, But the point is, tonight, this will be the last one from that list. And let's just see. Oh, well, I don't have to do that. It's right here. Hold on a second. I've been a little bit off all evening, folks. Sorry about that. It's been a very hectic day over here in lockdown and craziness. And yesterday was my son Benjamin's 9th birthday, and I'm hungover too. So, but the show must go on, and the next track I'd like to go out with is one that we've played on the show before, and it also happens to be on the RTR Top 10 list this month, from Death Threat Cassette, Ready for the Summer.
Miss you, wanna hold you like no other.
Death Threat Cassette. With that track, Ready for the Summer. And where is Ron? Where are you? There you are. And excellent track from the RTR Top 10 playlist for the month of July 2021. But I think that's the third time I've played that song on the show. It got some play over there on RTR, and I heard it a couple times, and I just, people putting together music themselves that's sounding like that, I chatted with Death Threat Cassette a little bit, and, they said, thanks for supporting the band. I guess it's just an indie band on the internet. I don't know if they're gigging or not, but whatever. Good to have them on. Yeah. Yeah, like Rick says, can't believe the talent, and it's cool to be around. I love hanging around creative and talented people, even if I'm not exactly the same kind of creative and talented as they are. But, I mean, everybody just, acknowledges everybody else's creativeness and artisticness, if you will. Artistivity. Okay. So, thanks for being with me on the show tonight. I'm going to play one more song, so don't just go yet. Thanks to everybody who watched. I thought it was a cool show, despite my several glitches. I wasn't on. I wasn't as on tonight as I was on Wednesday, I think, but it was still a great show because of the content. Just so much great music. You can't mess it up too badly. And Jade Starr is the mod. Can't mess things up too badly, and even Pete Johns popped his head in. Everybody that was here hanging out with me. Most of them are still here. Ed B, Patrick Chandler, Mark Lavelle, and you see, there is Pete before he punched out. He has an early morning tomorrow morning with Your Music Live today. Don't forget about that. Thanks to everybody for being here. I'm not going to scroll up the whole list, but I highly appreciate it, and we're going to do this again next Friday. But for now, I think I was just going to come up here, and I know I had something to say. I always have something planned to say at the end, but I always end up saying something else, and what I'm going to say at this juncture is that Ron Jones is a smooth jazz artist who I met over in the GarageBand users group and who's become a friend. And he dropped a track, and I saw it there, I think, but I get busier these days than I used to with the two shows. And Jade's going, she has a show every day. And I'm like, 2 shows a week. Oh, man. He said, here's a track if you want to play it on your shows. Because he knows that I like to do that. And it adds to the diversity of the genres. We had one jazz track. Here's the second jazz track of the night, and will be the final track. And after that, I think I'm just going to say bye-bye. I'll see some of you on Wednesday if you're GarageBand aficionados, or if you're just somebody who likes to hear that kind of good music, because every song on my show is going to be at least Ron ready. May not be radio ready, but it'll be Ron ready, and it'll be sounding pretty good. So come along on Wednesday night. If not, we'll see you here on GBU Indie Live next Friday. Okay, here we go with Ron Jones. On Facebook, with permission. Yes, yes. Ron Jones.
Thank you.
No, with Sleeping by the Ocean. Oh, man. When I used to operate completely on Facebook, that would happen to me all the time. Okay. Well, thanks for being with me on GBU Indie Live. And until we meet again, real people, real music.